What is up everyone, and welcome to a bit of a different video to probably the format that you're used to. In this one I'm going to be talking to you about my plans for the upcoming F1 game F1 24, which I'm recording this on Monday, so should be out tomorrow hopefully for me. I've pre-ordered the Champions Edition, as I quite often do, and yeah, it's out tomorrow about 4 PM my time, so probably won't be until Wednesday that you actually see a video on the game from me, just because I don't think I'll have enough time to record, edit and do all of that kind of thing and then get it uploaded before the end of Tuesday. So it'll probably be Wednesday, the first video that comes out on that game. But yeah, I thought I would hop on here and talk to you about what I'm planning on doing when the game drops, because obviously in the last couple of games in F1 22 and F1 23 we did my team career mode. I created a whole legacy with Jaguar Racing, which is, you know, a car brand which I am a massive fan of. The very glamorous cars that they've created over the years, and I wanted to sort of tribute them in a legacy in Formula One. Obviously I know they've been in Formula One in the past. I would love to see them in it again one day, and so that was kind of the motive behind doing that. But over the course of the last couple of years, I'm trying to think how many races we've done. I think I worked it out, and I think it's 314, if I'm not mistaken, or 313 or something like that. It's a lot of races we've done in my team career mode over the last couple of years, and I was a bit nervous for this year's game as a result of that, because I was like, well, if I'm just going to be doing another 150 my team races, it's going to kind of become a bit stale now. You know, we've done it 2 years in a row. I feel immensely for the YouTubers who've been doing it this whole time since my team career mode was added back in F1 2020. They've done 4 years worth of my team career mode series now, so it was a welcome change for all of us to see that driver career was actually getting some love this year. And as I've mentioned before, unsurprisingly, I'm sure that you guys will probably not be shocked to find out, I am also going to be doing a driver career. I think I will probably be doing mine ever so slightly differently to how the majority of people will be doing theirs, but you never know. It's my intention, because I am a fan of Formula 2 as well as Formula 1. I've decided I'm going to do a full season of Formula 2 before we start in Formula 1 as a kind of like sort of taster. I don't know how many races there is. I think it's somewhere between 12 and 14 if I'm not mistaken, or 12 and 14 race weekends with 2 races each. So that will probably be the first couple of weeks of content, will be the Formula 2 season. I'll still be doing 50% races as I usually do. As much as I love 100% races, it simply just isn't feasible to do a career mode on YouTube long term of 100% distance races. I've tried and failed in the past. So yeah, we'll still be doing 50% distance races. And my long-term plan with that career mode is I'm going to be driving for my favourite Formula 1 team, which for those of you who don't know is Haas F1. I drove for them in the first 2 seasons of the Streamers & Co VRL. I've done driver career saves on Twitch with them in the past. They are comfortably my favourite team in Formula 1. They've got my favourite driver pairing of Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hulkenberg in real life, and I am immensely excited at the idea of doing a career mode where I get stuck into that system that I love a lot. And yeah, hopefully the plan is to lead them to be double world champions both in the drivers and constructors championship, and then after we achieve that, maybe I'll use that sort of secret meeting feature that they've added to the new Formula 1 game with the hopes of moving to a different team perhaps. But yeah, we'll find out more about how all that system works, I'm sure, as the game's life cycle progresses. But that is by far the biggest thing that will be featured on this channel. The plan is to initially be doing it pretty much every day over each week. Obviously, when sort of more things start happening, probably it will calm down a little bit. But yeah, until that point, probably it will be daily, at least for the first few weeks to a month or something like that. But I'm happy to say that is not going to be the only F1 24 series we'll be doing on the channel, because I'm also planning on doing a 2-player career, which I'm not going to reveal who I'm going to be doing it with yet, because the plan is not set in stone. It's just something we've sort of, quietly discussed. But if that does go through, then we will be doing a 2-player career. I'm not sure exactly the logistics of how it's going to work. I think probably the most likely situation that I would imagine is that I will probably stream it on Twitch, on my Twitch channel, which you can see linked in the description of every video that I put out. So go and follow me over there, twitch.tv/realmcopier. But yeah, other than that, I will probably then, after we've done the streamed races, I'll probably cut those down and then upload them as a sort of shorter video on YouTube, if that's more your sort of style of video that you'd prefer to watch. So yeah, this will start probably a little bit later than the driver career, because I think the person who I'm planning on doing it with, if he's still committed to doing it, is currently quite busy, probably doesn't have the time to do the 2-player career alongside everything else. So yeah, that'll probably start, I would say, maybe a few weeks to a month into the game's life cycle. But I'm very excited at the prospect of doing this, because I've not really done anything like it before on the channel. Obviously, I have done a few driver careers, 2-player careers historically, but it's going to be a very new direction for the F1 content on the channel, and I'm very excited for it. There will also be Streamers & Co. that is returning for F1 24 as well, the league racing. I'm a little bit nervous, I must admit, because I've heard that the controller players in the game have apparently been nerfed a little bit, so I've heard. Whether this turns out to be true or not, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, supposedly I might be at a bit more of a disadvantage, and I'm already not one of the fastest drivers in that league, so I will definitely be racing in Season 4, but then after that it will be largely dependent on whether I feel like I have an ability to be competitive in the league or not going forward from that point. And if I feel like I can't, then I probably won't race any further than that. But yeah, for the first season at least, that will be returning, Season 4 of Streamers & Co. VRL. I'll be racing in Alpine again. I was one of the only drivers not in the top 3 teams that got the opportunity to keep my seat. I was very lucky. It's completely randomised, the seats that they give in that league, so the fact that I got to stay at Alpine was pretty lucky. I was one of only like 3 or 4 drivers that actually ended up staying at the teams they were in. So yeah, I'll be teammates with Bjarne Olsen, who is one of my favourite drivers in that league as well. He's a really cool guy, and I think we have an opportunity to do something quite special, hopefully, if I can find a bit of pace on F1 24. But the first race of that league will be on the 29th of June. Las Vegas will be the first race of the season, so look out for that one towards the end of June. Probably the video will be up on the 30th, I imagine, if all things go according to plan. And then other than that, on F1 24, probably just be dicking around with a few other things as well, to be honest. We'll probably try out F1 World again, see if it's any improved. I'm quite interested to do this challenge career mode as well, because I've heard that that's something that some people have been trying out, so we'll definitely do probably a few videos on that. I would imagine that will maybe be starting instantaneously, because I've heard there is a Champions Edition pre-order exclusive event, which I have my own opinions on, kind of paywalling content in a game personally, but yeah, I think that will probably be something that I will explore the idea of doing pretty quickly after the game releases. So yeah, I'll be showing that off, and then anything else that I feel like maybe we'll do some sort of one-off kind of mini series where I kind of play as a driver, and maybe we try and achieve certain goals with them, given the new accolade system and all that kind of thing. It could be something a little bit more interesting to kind of add a bit of variation to just doing like non-stop career mode stuff all throughout the year. And then yeah, with that is basically everything I'm planning on doing on F1 24. So that will be the end, for now at least, of the Jaguar Racing legacy on F1 24. However, I am very happy to announce that I will also be doing a series on F1 Manager 24 when that releases. They're adding a My Team career feature to that game as well, a create a team mode, I guess. And my intention, obviously we'll have to see how it all pans out, but my intention is to do a series where I create Jaguar Racing in F1 Manager, and we hire 2 drivers to Jaguar Racing and go from there instead. I'm very excited about this one as well, because obviously it's my first time doing an F1 Manager career. I think, again, the high likelihood is that I will probably stream this on Twitch and then cut it down into video format for the YouTube channel, so it won't just be a case of I record the video and then I do the voiceover like I do with my F1 videos. That's planning to stay the same, that format, by the way, just in case you're curious. The actual driver career videos will be exactly the same. Probably there will be a few more sort of stream cut down content though, because in the past I've tried making daily videos and streaming daily as well, and I think that this format just gives me a bit more flexibility. It was very difficult and very time consuming. Some days I was working as much as 12, 14 hours a day. And obviously I think there's been a little bit of speculation, but at the moment obviously that has been feasible for me, because I've been doing this full time while I've been taking sort of some time out of work and that kind of thing. But I will be starting at a new job in September. I don't make enough money off of YouTube and streaming to even think about being full time. So I'm starting a new job in September, and at that point I won't have really anywhere near as much time to put out content. And so the only way that I can feasibly see that I'll still be able to put out daily videos and do regular streaming is if I do stream cut down content, basically. And so I know that might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it won't be everything on the channel. The F1 24 career mode format will stay exactly the same with the voiceovers and everything. It will be exactly as you know and hopefully love it, unless you're new to watching this video, in which case, welcome, and please feel free to dive through my backlog of many F1 career mode videos we've done so far. With regards to the F1 Manager career mode, again, that will be starting when the game releases. I can't remember the release date of the game. I don't think it's for a little while, but when that comes out, we will be doing that probably once or twice a week on Twitch, I would imagine. And then there is one more thing which we might see on the channel. This is largely down to sort of people's response, what they're interested in and what they want to see. I know the channel's called Realm F1 technically, and I know that all the content that I do on the channel now is F1 content, but I have been streaming something else recently, which I would love to get people's opinion, because I know there is a bit of a crossover in the fan base between the games that I play on the channel and the F1 Manager fans, with fans of Football Manager, and that is a game that I also love deeply. I play a lot. I have been streaming it recently. I've been doing a hexagon challenge, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically trying to win the Champions League in all 6 of the continents. We've been doing a restricted format where I can only manage in certain countries, and that is proving to be a bit of a headache, but also incredibly fun at the same time. I was wondering, I've got all the VODs up on my VOD channel at the moment, which maybe I'll link in the description of the video if I remember to do that. But all of the VODs of that we've done so far are up on the VOD channel. But I was wondering, I'd love to get people's opinions, and please do leave a comment on this, whether you'd be interested in seeing this Football Manager content in a cut down format on this channel as well, because I would love to diversify the kind of content that I'm doing at the moment. Obviously, I absolutely love the Formula 1 games in their current format. F1 Manager is a ton of fun as well. I've been playing 23 a bit more recently, and I've really been getting into that. But I don't envision that I will be able to play F1 games forever. I already, some people know this, some people don't. I've discussed it on the channel before, but I have been dealing with some quite significant physical health problems over the last year or so, which have made it somewhat difficult for me to always be able to record career mode videos. Obviously, it's been okay for the last few months, but there have been periods of time where I've not been able to really play the game for weeks, if not months on end. And I envision a point where, probably for the sake of my health, it will be better to cease playing the games, but I would like to continue making videos on the channel in some way, shape or form, and so doing this F1 Manager content and doing this Football Manager content is the way that I sort of envision that I will continue doing that going forward. So I would really be interested to get people's opinions on whether they would be interested in seeing this this Football Manager content or not. Because obviously, if not, I'm not going to bother. I don't really see the point in taking a risk and trying to attract a new audience to the channel when we already have an existing group of people who, by the way, I am incredibly thankful for. If you'd have told me that we'd be sat here on the precipice of F124 and I'd have, more than sort of 200-300 subs, however many I had when I started F123, I wouldn't really have believed it, because I kind of just assumed that I was not really destined for some sort of upward trajectory or anything like that. But the sub count on this channel just continues to climb. Last month we gained 100 subs in like a month, which was absolutely crazy. And the view counts on these videos just seem to be keep going up and up and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm incredibly thankful to everyone who supports the channel. I get so many lovely comments from people as well who say all the most amazing things that they don't go unnoticed. I do try and read every single one that people post, and I hope that for as long as I'm doing this, I'll be able to continue doing that, because it really does put a smile on my face and brighten my day. You can ask anyone, all of my friends and my partner and people who I talk to about this stuff. I tell them, oh, I just got this absolutely amazing, wonderful, lovely comment from someone on my YouTube video, and they're really supportive of that as well. So yeah, it's been an absolutely incredible last couple of years. I am planning to keep it going. I don't know how consistent and frequent the videos will be coming out, just based on the few factors I mentioned at me starting this new job and all the sort of the stuff with my health and things like that. But I'm hoping that things should be able to stay fairly consistent, and yeah, I really hope that you guys are looking forward to the future of the channel, because I'm looking forward to quite a lot. Like I said, leave a comment down below, anything you're feeling at all. If there's anything you want to suggest on something you'd like to see me do in the future as well, I'm all ears to try and accommodate what people actually want to see on this channel and that kind of thing. So yeah, please do let me know on all of these things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed sort of hearing me talk about all this stuff, please do like and subscribe. Like I said, leave a comment as well, and hopefully I will see you for the first video in my F124 driver career, which will be coming out probably on Wednesday. We'll probably do it as a premiere as well, I reckon. So yeah, if you guys are around at the usual time that my videos release, 5 PM British Standard Time, then yeah, feel free to come along. I'll probably be in the chat, and we can talk about F124 and anything else that you guys are interested in. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in a couple days time for the first F124 video.